Hello Capricorn, welcome back to my channel if you're a returning subscriber. If you're new, welcome. I hope you enjoy the reading. This is your general life reading. The love reading will follow straight afterwards. There is a timestamp below if you would like to go straight there, or you want to just carry on through this one and then into the next one. I've already shuffled and laid out the cards, so let's get started. Please don't forget to like and share or like and subscribe, as that does help to move the videos around YouTube. Okay, so we have got solar eclipse here, and on top of it is the Sagittarius card. So there is a solar eclipse happening on the 4th of December, and it's going to be in Sagittarius. Okay, so I feel that this is important in some way, shape or form for you because the cards came out that way. So but I feel that with the solar eclipse, it's something to do with some sort of shift. Now, it could be unexpected. Now, this could be a change of direction for you, or it could be that something that you were intending to do is now, there's a change of plan. In some cases, it could be profession. It could be related to your, where you're living. You could be relocating or changing your residence in some way, and you've got the 4th house here, so that is more than likely. Or it could be something to do with a relationship. Or it could be more than one, but it's normally a sort of close personal relationship, some sort of shift or adjustment or change that happens. So see how it comes in for you, but there's something associated with that. But I do feel that out of this revolution, so it's a 180-degree turn. So out of that, I feel something is going to come out. Now, it could be that you may be changing direction, and it could be very fast, a quick thing that happens, and now you've got to turn your ship to go in a different direction. It can cause a bit of turbulence, but I feel that you're going to feel it's necessary. You're going to see very clearly what needs to be done. But there could be that transition phase where you're busy changing direction, the waters are choppy, and you feel a bit uncomfortable because you're out of your comfort zone. But this is where the self-mastery comes in, which is the solar eclipse energy. Self-mastery is about having control of your emotions, and meeting every turn of the wheel or every change of direction or whatever comes into your being, into your awareness as an opportunity to grow, but also to see opportunity on the other side of the change. Okay, you've got to be able to look further than just what's happening immediately. All right, so get your go within and do your reflection. There is some reflection required here, but the solar eclipse will push you into the present moment to deal with whatever comes up. It could be that you have an existing situation and it needs to be changed or fixed. Something needs to be fixed, or it could be something needs to be created from an existing situation or plan or whatever. Now, this could be a renovation to a home, this could be a new home, this could be a change of profession, whatever it may be. Okay, so something will need to be reimagined. But it can be very progressive, because on the other side of that energy that you're putting in will be exactly what you want. You will get your success, but it's just that transition that you go through, and sometimes it can be a bit of an upheaval, but I feel out of this you're going to get something, because the Sagittarian energy is very expansive, and it is a solar eclipse in Sagittarius, and that will be at 12 degrees. It also is going to be linking up with Mercury. Mercury is also going to be there. That's on the 14 degrees. And then we've also got Chiron. And Chiron is actually in Aries, and that is going direct. I think, yes, it will be on the 19th of December, but on that particular date, which is the 4th of December, this will all be happening at one time. You'll have the solar eclipse, you'll have Mercury in the mix, also in Sagittarius, and then you'll have Chiron over in retrograde, the last part of its retrograde in Aries. So I feel that this could also be addressing something from the past. I feel it's something that needs to be expressed, something that needs to be said or thought through. So I feel like a new plan, a new strategy, fixing something, changing, recreating, or a change of direction. So there's some reflection and thought that is required. You may have to think quickly though. But this is going to be quite a change of direction, or a change of the way you are moving forward. And the Mercury is always about expression. It can also be contracts and documents. It can also be about networking and exchanging ideas, but most of all, it's about communication. So I feel something needs to be expressed at that time. With the solar eclipse energy, it may blurt it out, or it may come out in a bit of as a bit of an upheaval. And with the Chiron, it's going to sort something out from the past, or it's going to allay something, or it's going to air something that needs to be aired. Okay, so take that as it resonates. But I feel it's a positive thing, because with the Sagittarian energy, there's expansion, there's something that's going to be released. And I feel it's going to be an opportunity or a breakthrough. Now, the breakthrough could be to do with that Chiron, which is old patterns of behavior, or an old thing that has been in your life for some time, or a past experience which has kind of haunted you, you know. Now comes the opportunity to put that to bed, or to release it and move on, to pull back your energy and move on. Apply your forgiveness or whatever you need to do, because there's a breakthrough, there's luck. This could also be expansion of some sort after the turmoil or after the chaos. Something is coming in for you. It's a new direction. The arrow energy that's moving forward. It can also be something needs to be said. Just be careful what you say is not completely tactless. Okay. But the Sagittarian energy is very expansive. It's progressive. It can be very philosophical. It's about belief systems, religion. Even religion may be coming in, because there's children involved here. So there may be something. We're going towards the end of the year where there's a lot of religious holidays and other kinds of events that occur, and things may be coming up. So Sagittarian energy, expansion, but it's seeing the big picture. Okay, I see. So there's something coming in. I feel it's going to be an opportunity that's coming in, because you've also got your manya, golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. So something is coming in for you. There's a dolphin there. She's joyful. She's in the water. She's looking very, very happy. Something is coming in on the tide for you. Something, it could be something completely different from what you had imagined you would be doing or going for, or what you would be. It could be home related, or it could be your philosophy or your religion or your belief system about something could be changing. But there's an opportunity, some sort of door is coming in, opening up for you. And you mustn't hesitate. Don't procrastinate. Go for this opportunity, whatever it may be, and don't think that you don't have whatever you need to go after this opportunity. I mean, it could be work related, so it could be that you may feel that you don't have all the skills or all the experience, or it could be some other aspect of your life, home related. You may be wanting to renovate. You may just see that exactly the home you want, but you've got there's some renovation or something that you've got to tackle there. But there's an opportunity that you're going to gain wisdom from this, and you're going to gain happiness, but it's going to grow you. So it's important, it's necessary, it's coming straight for you, it's a necessary thing. And she's saying that don't be afraid to take this opportunity. You've got everything you need. Everything that makes up you will accompany you into the experience, and just dive in and go for it. If for some reason you do hesitate, it will pass you by and will go on, and then you'll have to wait for the next one to come in. But I feel go for it, because Sagittarius, the energy is, as I said, is expansive, but this opportunity may come as the result of an upheaval or a change of direction. You may be steered where you need to be. So just take that as it resonates there. Okay, so now we have also got the fifth house. The fifth house is to do with children. Now this can be conception, or it can be bringing children into the world, actual birthing, or it could be to do with your children that you have currently, or other children around you at this time. You've also got the ninth house, so this could be teaching related as well. There's also, it could also be to do with the entertainment industry, or something where you are in the spotlight, whether it's stage work or artistic creative skills, because you've got Taurus here. It could be, as I said, stage work. It could be related to the arts, as in dancing or music or singing, or being in the media, or just something where you are in the spotlight, or your skills, your creative skills are highlighted in some way. And because of the Yamanya card, you may find that even it could be related to a creative position, or a position which you currently hold, whether it's a project you work on, or it could be in this industry or performance industry, or it could be something else related to that. There's a shift or a change, and now you're going to be going in a different direction, or you're going to be presented with an opportunity. And don't hesitate. That's what the feeling I'm getting here. But it could also be children related. You may be birthing, you may be bringing a child into the world, and this is why you've got the fourth house. It could also be to do with a love affair. something coming in. It could also be something to do with a risk of some sort. Some sort of risk or risky profession. And this could be related to the stock exchange or something like that. But there's something around that, something that is it's also about recreational activities, all forms of activities which are pleasurable and recreational for you. Now, this could be a physical activity, as in a sport or something else that makes you feel good or something you enjoy, or it could be a handcraft, or it could be something else that you enjoy doing, something that is, it could even be with others, So fifth house covers all of that, but it's about your passion for things, your passion for this activity, your children, or related to that, or this person as in a love affair, or some sort of risk which is going to move you out of where you have been somewhere else. There's some sort of risk involved here. But I feel you're going to see the opportunity. You're going to see it. With Taurus coming in here, this is stability coming in. So whatever this opportunity or whatever is coming in for you, whatever you may be leaving behind, with the solar eclipse, you may leave something behind. The Taurus is about money matters. It's also about stability. It's bringing, it brings in sort of almost like a fresh piece of earth in which you can grow things, new things. So whether this is earthly related as in a home or a piece of ground or a farm, or growing things as in a community garden, or whatever it is, or it could literally be monetary related, like investments and things like that. Taurus can be all about that. It's about also the artistic industry or the creative industry. You may be very artistic or creative. You can be both, but some people are not artistic, but they are creative, or vice versa. Whichever way around. But we're all born creative. Not all of us are artistic, though. So it depends on how you're made up. But you use your creativity every day. So it's about that. But it's also about sensuality. So this could be love affair related. But it's also about comfort, home comforts, building up your castle. I feel this is very much home related, building up your home comforts, also your creature comforts, and also putting money away for a rainy day. Sort of building up your foundation for life, your accumulation of funds and the planting of that. How are you going to do that, and what direction are you going to go in with Taurus? It can also be very much about, if you're bringing children into the world, it could very much be about being very earthy and the earth mother element, being very close to the earth. It could also be a sign that the child that's coming in could be quite earthy in the way they are, or have very Taurian qualities. They may not be a Taurus, but they may have something associated with Taurus qualities that they are going to bring into the world. It could also be that you are the Earth Mother. You're very nurturing and very loving, or you are, even if you're a masculine, you can also tap into your feminine side, or you can be very security conscious and very protective, under this energy. So whatever is resonating for you there. It can also be from a sort of a growth perspective. This is going to grow you, this experience, whatever it is in the fifth house. As I said, it could be profession and entertainment related. Maybe you're changing something about the way you do things or the direction that you're going in. But it's quite an earthy sort of accumulation of funds. It's building, creation. Now, at the top, we've got Mart Fairness. So this situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. So something in the fifth house is indicating that there's some kind of negotiation or mediation, or it could be a legal situation. It could be copyright related, or it could be related to your position that you have held, and now that is going out the window and something new is coming in for you, but you go through that phase. Or it could be that you are in some sort of legal situation, and from that will come some form of abundance for you and stability. An opportunity may come to you. Or it could be fund related, or it could be to do with your children, maybe, or negotiations to do with your children. However it comes in, but it can also be judgment related. You may be gunning for a particular outcome in this house, whether this is child related, or birthing related, or it could be money related, profession related, property related, real estate, however it is. You may be gunning for a particular outcome, and you really can't see the whole. You can't see all sides of the situation. You can only see from your point of view. So what she is saying is that let go of a fixed outcome that you may have in mind. Put your case forward Be clear about what it is that you're aiming for, but put it forward and let the universe handle it. Let Mart step in and assist you with this, because you can't see all outcomes. You can't see down the road further than where you are, and there may be other aspects involved here which you are not aware of. So let the greater good deal with it, and let go of gunning for having a very fixed outcome in mind. Just rather work for the resolution of the whole, whatever that may be for you. Okay. It could also be, with Taurus energy coming in here, it could also be the 24th to the 29th of December. Uranus in Taurus is having a square with Saturn in Aquarius. So I feel there's a lot of tradition coming in here with Saturn. And with Uranus in Taurus, you could be wanting to buck the system in some way. Now, this could be traditional celebrations around the end of the year, December. It could be to do with children, with birthing. Something that's coming in, and there could be a bit of bone of contention going on here, or there could be different agendas that are coming into play. There could be in-laws that you need to consider with the 9th house as well. So there could be a few opinions going on, but as I said, negotiation, mediation, resolution of the whole. Aim for a balanced and a wide perspective, and just bear in mind, Taurus is quite traditional, Saturn is quite traditional, Uranus is not. So you may want to have a kind of a compromise going on here, where you go ahead with what you feel is you would like to do, and then you bring in the more traditional elements, something that is going to tick all the boxes if possible. So it's about reflection of what all the aspects and all the players involved here. We've also got 4 of autumn. So manage your resources wisely, achieve a balance in how you spend and save money. Help out those who are less fortunate. So I feel with the Taurus card coming in, and possibly with the home factors coming in, you may be wanting to do something around your home, or around your children or your profession. Something which is, or it could even be some sort of risk you need to take here or want to take. But it's saying that manage your resources wisely, all right? So this is about put something away for a rainy day. Because you've got the Taurus card, you want to create balance. You want to create a foundation for life, accumulation of funds. But you also don't want to be miserly and hanging on to every penny, because that blocks the flow, okay? So you may also be working very hard over something and be afraid to spend it because you feel that you going to lose prosperity in some ways. It could also be if you've got children coming in, or you're changing your home, you may feel that there's a loss of prosperity somewhere along the line, or there could be a change of profession and you're going to be going through a phase where you're not going to be earning anything, or not in the way that you imagined, and you may be feeling that you've got to hang on to every penny because you're not sure. So this is saying achieve a balance, okay? So you need to keep the flow going, so you do need to spend a bit of money in order to create more money and so on. So there's a balance that needs to be achieved here. It's also saying count your blessings. All right, count your blessings. You've got blessings coming in, so be grateful for what you have. When you are grateful, then that brings blessings back to you. It also is saying that help out those that are less fortunate. So what you give comes back to you. So give what you want to come back to you. Okay, so whether this is money or time or energy or love or whatever the situation is there. Now, also the bottom of the Fairy Tarot is 3 of Spring. Plan your next steps with an eye to the long term, which is what I said, accumulation of funds or wealth or home comforts, material things. Plan your next steps with an eye to the long term. Have patience. There are more good things to come. Satisfaction from a job well done. So this is about your ships coming in, but they're not coming in right now. They will come in, but this is about also you putting in the time and the effort, and then having patience. It's part planting. This is about planting things and then watching them grow, the nurturing of that, whether it's people or places or professions or whatever it is, it's nurturing, all right? But you must go after your passions. You must make sure that you're being passionate about what it is that you're doing here. And whatever you put your love into will grow, and that is what will come back to you. So those are the ships coming in, but there is some you're waiting for that to come in, and it's a result of your efforts. So satisfaction from a job well done. Keep a lookout, because they will come back to you, and it'll come back to you in ways and means that are appropriate, for your situation. But there's long term involved here, so make sure that you're putting money away and that you are managing your spending and your saving, so that there's flow. Okay. We've also got here 4th house, so this is to do with the home. This is everything to do with your actual physical home, your house, or where you are living or residing. It can also be renovations, things like that. It's also the people in your home and the atmosphere in your home. It's also your relationships to your family, your roots, your foundation, your traditions even, and there is tradition coming in here. So it could be to do with your ethnic identity or your ancestry. There could be sort of family traditions which are coming up now, either to do with children or to do with the celebrations at the end of the year, something coming in. And it's saying that again, there's reflection required here, but it's to do with your family history, your foundation, your roots. You may be taking somebody home. If you're in the midst of a love affair, you may be wanting to take that person home over this celebratory time. And it could also be tied to various aspects coming in here. We've got grand trine blessings. So there are blessings coming into you. There are blessings arriving for you in some way, shape, or form. It's going to affect your household situation or your family situation. Now, it can also be that this is bringing in harmony of some sort. So you may get to this point after you've been through this sort of negotiation or an outcome from a result of some sort of negotiation or judgment or some sort of mediation that may be occurring. So it could be as a result of that, or it could be just that harmony is coming in. This is saying that blocks and obstacles that you've had in the 4th house are now going to just melt away, or they will be lifted away, and this will create flow for you. So it could be financial. It could be that you're making progress with a home situation, whether you're buying or selling real estate or renovating, whatever it is, you're going to make progress with this. It could also be that you've already been through this and you're now completing, because this has got a completion element to it as well. So you could be completing your project, or you could be completing something that is affecting your home life or your family. So there's harmony coming in from that, and it's kind of that transition phase where you've completed one phase, and now you're in that transition where you're looking around now to see what else needs to be done or what other direction you need to go in. But I feel there's a rest period in between. There's going to be a rest period where you just need to gather yourself, do some self-care, and just go within and just be calm for a while, to give yourself breathing space before you go into the next situation. But blessings coming in, this could be gifts, this could be money, or it could be some sort of support coming in for you. Abundance can be many things. It can be friends, family, gifts, love, some sort of support coming in for you to do with this. But it could also be just harmony, and also movement, flow. You're actually moving around obstacles and they just kind of disappear, and now you're moving forward at this time. It's a lovely card to be having. It does also mean that you may just feel that you're absolutely enjoying this wonderful period of abundance, or that you can just be complacent and sit back and relax. You can relax for a little while, but with this card, it does also indicate that you still need to keep your hand on the wheel. There are still aspects that need to be steered here. So don't let go completely. Keep your hand in and keep your hand on the steering wheel so that you're still going in the direction that you need to go with this. So keep your eye on the destination, because sometimes you can become complacent, or just fall off, or just get swept away and lose track of what it is that you actually wanted to set out to do to begin with. Okay. Mary Magdalene, unconditional love. Love yourself, others, in every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. I feel this is related to family situations. Being the end of the year, this always comes up. So love yourself, others, in every situation. Unconditional love. Okay. So this is about giving love and not expecting anything in return. All right. So come back to that energy when you are faced with difficult family situations, or traditions that rankle you, or situations going on with kids and whatnot, and family things. You could be in the midst of things, or it could be to do with a home situation where you are grappling with lots of things happening and you just need a bit of downtime, or you just need to apply unconditional love to get things finished and sorted out so that you can relax a little bit. There could be all of those situations coming in. But no matter what the outward appearances may be, okay, everybody's grappling, everybody's got their own fight inside. Just apply unconditional love. Finally, we have ninth house. Ninth house can be to do with teaching, promotional work, your aspirations that you have, or meeting the world in some way. So this could be either online or through publishing. You want to spread information out, or send things out into the world. It could be very adventurous or explorative. This could be travel related, normally international or long distance. It can also be related to learning, higher educational. So this is university, or it could be adult education, religion, philosophies, and belief systems also come in. It's intuition as well, the mechanics of intuition, learning how to use it and applying it in your daily life. The seeking of truth and wisdom comes in with this. It could be related to things like journalism, or going on a retreat, or like a yoga retreat or something like that, or a pilgrimage, something like that. Could be coming in. It could also be related to promotional work, and aspiring to do more in that, foreign concepts, cultures, people. It could also be related to import, export, something to do with that, a business, or just connecting with others who are in different places to you. Okay, now we've got here at the bottom void of course moon missing, and we've got blossoming. You may feel that you've either missed an opportunity, or something is occurring here and you're going to miss an opportunity, because something has come in. There could be a delay or a frustration, or things are on hold. Okay, they're on hold for a reason. So it could be that something has occurred. Either you've missed something and you can't fix it right now. So just leave it. Let it be. Okay, let things unfold by themselves. There could be a bit of an issue. Just let it carry on. Don't try and dive into fix and try and change it, because it won't work now. Okay, this is not a good time for initiating big actions with this void of course moon. This is about staying as you are. Let things flow. If there's a storm, let it pass. Okay, don't interfere. Just pull back your energy. It's a great time for dreaming, planning, meditating, resting, and recovering. Okay, great time for that. It's also a time of waiting. And you can do your normal things, get on with what needs to be done. Just don't initiate big actions or put all your energy into things, because they probably won't work, or they'll go awry in some way. You could be trying to initiate something and it just doesn't work, or you get the wrong result. That can happen. It can also be that something you're worrying about in this house won't come to pass. It just won't happen. You're going to create a drama about it, but it's actually not going to occur. Okay, so it could also be that you're trying really hard you're aspiring to something. There's something you desperately want to do, and there's a frustration or a delay, or a missed opportunity, and you just can't do it at this time. But it's purposeful for you to take your time on that. Okay, rest, plan, recover. Do the dreaming and the planning, and then when the time is right, then you can move forward. You've got blossoming at the top, Ericura. You are just getting started, so have patience with yourself in the process and do not give up. Okay, so have faith, have trust that things will come right, or that the opportunity will present itself. But you're just in the beginning stages of something. You're blossoming, and this takes time, care, patience, and attention. And don't beat yourself up. Just go slowly forward, move forward, and when you feel like you can move forward quickly, then do so. But something in this house is on delay, or there's some sort of waiting period. But don't give up in the meantime. Just keep going. It will unfold. This does also cover natural flower essences. You may be involved in that. Taurus does cover fairies, so that could be important for you or your child. If you've got a child, may be interested in that. Or it could be to do with natural flower essences, Bach flower remedies. They may be helpful for you at this time to help you overcome, or just to rest and recover. Or you may want to learn more about that. With the Sagittarian energy, I just want to say one more thing. On the 14th of December, Mars will be moving into Sagittarius, so I feel there will be a push of energy then at that time. The void of course moon doesn't normally last that long, but it depends on the situation and your attitude to everything at this time. So just take it, just go with it. Jupiter will also be moving into Pisces on the 30th of December, a big change for everybody. So there's a lot happening. Okay, Capricorn, if you want to stay on for the love reading, please do. Otherwise, please don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Hello Capricorn, welcome to your love reading. this is for you and your person, your significant other, your special someone. And I've already shuffled and laid out the cards. If you want to, please like and share, or like and subscribe. And let's see how we go. Okay, so this is going to be a fairly important month for you, I feel, because there's quite a lot of Venus activity going on in Capricorn, with various other things happening as well. So on the 11th of December, Venus will be in Capricorn, obviously, but it will be linking up with Pluto. So there could be some fairly combustible energy going on there, or it could be very deep, whatever comes out of that encounter. Then on the 19th of December, Venus goes retrograde until the 29th of Jan, and on the same day, Chiron, that has been retrograde in Aries, which is at an angle to Capricorn, will start going direct. So there's some pain being released from the past, but then there's other aspects coming up to do with Venus, which is always about love and refinement and beauty and so on. Then we have on the 25th of December, by that time Venus is retrograde, and she will be again connecting with Pluto, and then also that's the second one of that sort of energy. The third one of that series of 3 will be on the 3rd of March. So whatever gets done in December around this issue will come up again by the 3rd of March. And by that time, some sort of resolution needs to have been found, or some sort of outcome. Then on the 30th of December, Venus, still retrograde, will actually meet up with Mercury in Capricorn. So there's a lot of thought required as well around certain situations that will be occurring at that time. Also, because I'm seeing a fair bit of family or children issues coming up, it came up in the life reading and it's popping up again now in the love reading. It could also be that the end of the year, 24 December through to 29 December, could be a little bit tricky as well. Because your chart ruler is in square to Uranus and Taurus. So, there could be issues coming up because it's the end of the year, and celebrations and so on that occur at that time. But I feel Jupiter going into Pisces on the 30th of December will kind of calm things, and opportunities will come up around that time for resolution or for movement forward as well. So in your love situation, it seems to me that the feelings are high at the moment. The feelings are very high. So there's some kind of situation unfolding, or has been unfolding, and it's all around your emotional life, the emotional life of the relationship, or one or either of you. So emotions are high right at the moment. And this is to do with family, nurturing. Children obviously could come in, but it's also about femininity. So that may be on your side or your person's side. Also lineage. So this is regards to family. So family issues or family inheritances, or issues to do with family heritage may be coming up. They could also be to do with soothing and mother-like qualities, or becoming a mother. Or aspects of motherhood, or feminine wisdom, or to do with the mother principle. And now this could be a physical mother in your life, or more than one mother, especially if you've got family gatherings, or it could be that you or either one of you is sort of working on issues around that. It's also about instinct and nurturing and things like that. So I guess feelings, instincts, and nurturing are very important at this time. Family matters, domestic matters. Travel may be coming up. It is mentioned as well. So maybe you're having to travel to be with family, or you want to visit family at this time, because it's the end of the year. And it's also about reflecting on the past. And this can be family issues, or to do with growing up, but also to do just with the past, issues to do with the past. So this can be emotions and things that happened in the past. So the moon can dwell on that. And that is why the rearview mirror is small. Okay, you can dwell on that. You can bring forward the wisdom and the understanding, or inner standing, but you can't live there. Okay, you need to move forward. So I feel that there's something coming up to do with any one of those issues that is coming up in the relationship. It could also be to do with habits and moods. within the relationship. Perhaps one of you is in that situation where you are examining your habits, or your habits and your moods are being reflected back to you by your person. And that could be bringing up conflicts or various types of issues at this time. Now, we have got you are good enough, full moon in Virgo. So I feel that if you're questioning aspects of you to do with family or your heritage or the way you do things, or your family, or your relationship with other family members, or within yourself, or within the relationship, or it could be just to do with your own self-esteem and feelings around that. It's saying you are good enough. All right, you are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. So something is rising to the surface, full moon. And Virgo is always about decluttering. So it could be that you've got old habits or moods or things from the past, things that are lingering, things that are not clear. It could also be habitual feelings, falling back into a particular type of behavior when you get challenged. These sorts of things do come up. And it's saying that there's some sort of decluttering that is required here. So whether that's letting go of emotional baggage or other aspects, or it could be family issues are intruding on your relationship as well, and there's a boundary that needs to be put there. There's lots of things that could come in. But this is also, the Virgo energy is also about discernment, okay? Being discerning about your energy, but being discerning about what you surround yourself with and the environments that you need to be in. Also around food, health, diet, well-being, all of these things come up with Virgo. So again, being the end of the year, lots of celebrations, maybe lots of overeating or drinking in some cases. What you're putting into your body, there could be issues around that. Or it could just be that you need to declutter a whole lot of things and just keep things simple. Virgo energy can be also very detail oriented. It could also be that you are nitpicking either of yourselves or yourself, or the overcritical, or over-analysis of certain things. It could also be that. The Virgo energy, the gift of Virgo is that discernment, but also weighing things up, sorting out the pros and the cons, not necessarily pushing forward for a particular decision, but coming up with the analysis of it, the pros and the cons, and actually coming up with a sort of an idea of what is working and what is not, and that's sifting and sorting and applying analysis to a situation. So that is the gift of Virgo. But it's also about looking after the body as your temple. So I feel that there could be issues arising up at this time in the relationship around any one of those issues. It's also got here, this is the divine door for the actual situation, and it says secret sketches, wander and seek the familiar and friendly kind, draw memories and sketches for others to find. This could be related to past memories, or a journal, or family traditions, or things that have been passed down in the family. It could be artistic, it could be creative writing, as I said, a journal, or pictures, or photographs, or whatever it may be, drawings. Something coming up that may have triggered something, okay, to do with a mother, or to do with family, or the past, whatever it may be. It could also be that secret sketches, the moon can sometimes be veiled. Things can be veiled. They can be not what they seem, or there's no clarity around something. And the Virgo energy wants clarity, okay? So, but it could also be that in order to bring the energy down, either one of you may be artistic or creative, and it's time to just sit and spend time doing that, and that will help to bring you into the present moment, to release getting caught up in heavy emotions or high emotions at this time. It will just help you to bring you into the present moment. It did also come up in the life reading. There's like creativity or artistic a bent here, and it's saying that is a way of releasing energy and actually focusing your attention into the present moment. It could be very detailed work as well, and that will help to smooth and soothe and to give you clarity, and also to lift you out of sort of difficult emotional turmoil or whatever it may be. Also from a self-esteem point of view, okay, whoever is grappling with this. I feel there's a self-esteem or a feeling of not being really meeting a benchmark or an impossible level or perfectionism, and it's causing a bit of a problem in the situation. From your point of view, you've got Mercury, so I feel that you want to communicate about this with your person. You want to communicate, you want to talk about it, you want to do research, get information together, and discover certain things, and to explore and find out. You're curious about what you want to say, or what you want to find out more, but you're the one that's communicative and wants to get things moving from that point of view. And but it could also be that you want to air certain things, you want to say certain things around your emotions. You also may want to express certain things with this Virgo energy. You may want to speak up on certain issues as well, and actually bring the analysis into the situation. Whatever is going on, it could be an external thing that's in the confronting the relationship. This could be related to your home, because that did come up in the life reading. So you could be looking for a new home, or you could be wanting to change something, and there's issues coming up, there's details that need to be looked at, and that your opinion is valid here. Okay, your opinion is valid. You want to communicate, and you can do the research, and you can put things together. There's this vision coming up with Mercury. It's all about words, communication, thinking, musing, perception, that sort of thing, and awareness, learning as well. All of those things come in. We've also got for you the Divine Door. It says, inner power. By your own command, you brought yourself here. At this moment in life, you have nothing to fear. So if you are feeling uncertain, or there's self-esteem, or you're not feeling like you're meeting a specific target that you have set for yourself, it's saying that there's nothing to fear. Okay, just relax. Get past perfectionism and the nitpicking or the criticism of yourself or others at this time, and come back to the fact that you are good enough. Okay, that the situation is going to be all right. Yes, there will be research that needs to be done, but articulate your fears. That will also be helpful, and there's nothing to fear. Your person is probably being a bit more secretive, or they're quiet, or they've gone within. They could also be very passionate about you and the relationship, or whatever is occurring at this time. They could also be very almost like obsessive about it. They may be obsessing about something, or they are wanting to do the very best they can. They want to be thorough with what they want to do. They really want to be there to support, or to put their best foot forward. But they could also be sitting on a few things as well. Maybe they've got some things that also need to be aired, but whatever is occurring is going to transform them in some way. It's also going to help them to be able to to grapple with deep things. Scorpio is a very deep energy, so they could also be things could also be coming up at this time to be discussed or talked about, but they just may be a little bit inward at this time. They may have gone inward, whereas you are being more expressive. And it says here that, but I do feel they want to put their best foot forward. They want to do the very best. They want to be thorough. They're very passionate about what is occurring. They're very passionate about you, and they want to do this right. They just may be going a little bit overboard, if I could put it that way. Meditation is important for them. They're going to need to do this out in the fresh air as well, whether it's walking or spending time sitting outside. That's going to be very helpful for them, and maybe they know that, and maybe that's the going inward that they're doing at this time. It also says, so that's morning memory. Morning memory, its healing gift runs a distance course. The morning dawn, our inspired source. Meditate under the sun. Okay, so I feel they may be doing that. They may have gone inward at this time, just to try and get control of how they're feeling. And then the other divine door that they got is the art of life. There's no sacred light in the aura of an invisible life. Be bold in your skin, let your love dance in sight. So I feel they want to show this. They want to show their art, they want to show that they love what's going on, and they love you, or love the situation. They want to express that. And they may just be holding back at this time, or just be unsure how to express it in a way which isn't going to come across as being too much, but I feel that they need to express it, but they, going inward will help them to formulate that, but I do feel they want to express that, and be there and be thorough with what is occurring right now. We have got for the situation, fulfillment is here for you. Okay, there is fulfillment coming in, or there will be fulfillment once certain hurdles are crossed here. But there is opposition energy here. So this is about mirroring. So you're mirroring each other, or there's some kind of issue to do with balancing opposites. Okay, so this is about finding that middle ground, not swinging one way or the other. And this also brings in discipline. Okay, so this is about discipline. There's a bit of a test going on, but it's also about making conscious certain things. And that's certainly for the Scorpio energy. They may be sitting on a few things, but Mercury, you want to talk about it. So the balance has got to be found here, and with the feelings may be high at this time, but come back to coming to that middle ground between opposing situations or opinions or feelings or whatever the situation. Allow things to rise up and be talked about, if there's any kind of conflict, to come to the middle ground, the greatest good, the greater good for all. We've also got here, don't let pride get in your way, full moon in Leo. So there could be a bit of ego going on here at this time. And full moon is always a culmination, and the Leo energy is all about honor and integrity and courage and all of those things. But pride can also be getting in the way. So it seems to me like somebody is in their pride energy, or there is pride arising up in a situation. Perhaps it's a decision that needs to be made, and one or either of you is blocking it because of pride. This is about coming to a compromise and doing what's best for all. So finding the middle ground and looking at everything, and what will be the best resolution to a situation as opposed to a specific point of view. And this will help your relationships if you can find that middle ground, but also, as I said, get past ego that may be blocking something in the situation here. And also it could be the spotlight energy. So one or either of you, or the relationship, is in the spotlight at the moment. And this could be professionally, or it could be within the relationship itself. There's a spotlight on, and this is about, treat others how you would like to be treated. Basically, that is the energy there. And then the divine door that's coming in there is begin here. Do not fear what travel brings, my dear. The moment is yours. Begin now here. So there's some sort of journey, whether it's a physical travel, as I said, moon travel can come in with this. So whether it's a journey that you need to go on, or whether it's a journey within the relationship. Do not fear what travel brings, my dear. The moment is yours. Begin now here. So don't be afraid. Okay, somebody is afraid here, or there's a fear of some sort, that whether it's a love journey, or a journey that's been taken within the relationship, or whether it's a physical journey. It's saying that don't be fearful, or don't be afraid of this journey that is unfolding for you at this time. Okay, Capricorn, hope you enjoyed that. Please don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe, and take care, and I will see you next time.